What made me start photography? Well, that's pretty easy. I mean, I was taking pictures from the time I was small with my dad. Um, Fast forward to 20th century, who started taking pictures on cell phones because access was just easier. Um, I really enjoyed the advancements the cell phones did over the last couple of years. I think it was really, really cool. iPhone especially has gone extremely far in regards to what they do. Even Samsung and Android, what they can do with their cell phones now, it is remarkable. Does it take away from a DSLR? No. Does it take away from mirrorless? I don't think so. Definitely not. But there have definitely been advancements in regards to how good cell phones are and stuff like that. I got into it really hard when I started working at hospitality school in Toronto, and it was just an opportunity where the students were doing things constantly, and it was always this action. I really enjoyed being able to capture those moments of when they were doing things. Event photography and landscape photography was something I was really, really drawn into. But I got to a point where I realized that I couldn't stage, or I couldn't get exactly what I wanted. Sometimes I wanted them to turn to the left without actually looking at the camera. And those things just were it was hard to get them to do certain things while I wanted them to do it, or when I wanted them to do it. It just kind of made it a little more difficult that way. But I really did enjoy doing landscape photography. I remember many times going down when the first snowfall hit Toronto and being able to go down there and just take pictures of everything covered of white snow. And of course, the CN Tower is a beautiful thing downtown as well. And having those great moments where TTC buses are coming at you or coming at the corner. Don't advise everybody to do this. This is a warning. Do not get in front of a TTC bus. But having the opportunity to to get very close to those buses sometimes and be able to take some beautiful, beautiful pictures, it was very, very good. But as I said, it got to a point where I just felt that I wanted to be more hands-on in regards to how I wanted certain things to be positioned and wanted to get the right angle. And yes, being able to use your legs as your zoom does really get you to another level of photography and teach you exactly how to compose a shot and figure out how to get in the best position, especially when you have a focal length that doesn't move, right? So it's one of those things you have to definitely get better at. I officially started Qfotolens in 2019. It was amazing. I had a D500, bought my first DSLR camera, and it was amazing. This camera could do so much. Crop sensor camera, very, very cool. Literally 4 months later, I bought a D850. Crazy. Literally sold that one back to the store and bought a new one. That's another story to talk about on another time. But I really, as soon as I got the D850, I found that I really wanted to dive into it deeper. I got my business name, I got my taxes all sorted out. I made sure that I looked into getting insurance for my cameras and my gear. I started to accumulate a few more things here and there, and not just for buying things' sake, but things that I felt that I could use for different practical reasons. I tell a lot of young photographers and friends of mine and people I've met on Instagram, don't buy gear. You really just need a camera and that's it. Go out there and just start shooting. I had some extra disposable income. I bought a few things here and there, but I was able to use them responsibly, I feel, and use them in a way where I could grow. And there's so many different cool things that I found on YouTube. There's like, oh, you can do this, but you probably might need this. So I bought those things. And then I tried those things and I got to be able to say, you know what? I was able to create something I saw somebody else create because of that. And then I tried doing it without it and then try to grow my skills as well. And it really, really helped. Help me as far as I am right now at the moment, being able to use one light versus two lights versus three lights, using grids without grids, using different different modifiers to get the kind of light I want, to carve out the body the way I want it, to carve out the shapes and the shadows the way I want. I work out of a struggle studio, as one of my colleagues on YouTube talk about. It's a basement with a very low ceiling. But it gets the job done. How to diversify as a photographer in this business. I'm definitely going to be talking more in depth about this. So please subscribe and check it out. But I'll have a lot of things to talk about in regards to YouTube, Etsy, mock-ups, product photography. I've done a little bit of everything to incorporate everything I need for my business and to move forward. The ultimate aim is to create and to create well and to be able to evolve over time in this business. I'm definitely going to be speaking more about that in my future episodes. So please subscribe to hear more about those things.